In this video, we'll learn how to use the Ticker Downloader application. This version has actually already been activated with a valid key, so you won't see the menu up here for Activate. But upon your first install, you will see a menu here for Activation Key. Just click it and enter your key value. To get started, we can create a list, and let's type in Google, Microsoft, and Analog Devices. Now with the trial version of the software that you've downloaded right here, you'll only be able to use 3 symbols at a time, but once you activate the software, you'll be able to enter in up to 500 symbols. So now that we have our list of symbols here in the box, we could save it for future use right here in our desktop. Let's call it My List. And that list right here will be available for you anytime in the future. So if we wanted to clear that list, we could do that as well. And then if we wanted to open that list that we created, we just work like that, and it's back in here. Now there are a few different ways you can download data. You can download it in CSV or text format. You can download it in Metastock compatible format, which is a third-party software, or you can download data as Excel files. So no matter which method you use, you'll be able to get the data you need. Let's first start looking at downloading what we call current data, and we'll include the date stamp in there with it as well. Current data is the data at the current point in time. If it's a weekday, it's a snapshot of the current stock's price from Yahoo Finance. If you're downloading on a Saturday or Sunday, it would be the last trading value from Friday. So let's download current data, and when we do that, we can select some options here. Let's select the symbol, open, high, low, and last, or the closing value. Let's look at volume, and let's look at the 52-week high. You can select everything as well if you'd like, but let's just look at those issues. So for these 3 symbols, we just click the download button, and we're going to give our file name a name. Let's call it current data, and we'll retrieve the data from Yahoo Finance fairly quickly, and we'll create a file. We'll create a CSV file that we can open up in Excel, or you can open it up as a text document. And here you have the current last trading day that we've taken information on. 12/6 was Friday, December 6th, and here you see all the data that you've been able to download, so that works pretty well. Let's try something different. This time, let's try downloading historical data, perhaps over the past year. We just enter the information into these boxes, and we can download again as a CSV file, so let's do that. Now this will create several different files, so what we want to do here is create a folder for ourselves. We're going to call it Output, and we're going to save the files to that folder. Again, the download is fairly quick, and we go to our Output folder, and we see we have those 3 stocks in there. So let's look at Analog Devices, and you see you have all of the historical data on an intraday basis from December 6, 2013 all the way back to December 6, 2012. We have all this information. Makes the job pretty quick. Let's look at some of the other options we have open to us. I'll clear out the files in here. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's output it as an Excel file. Again, we select the output directory. You could name yours whatever you'd like. And we'll propose a name for you here. You can change it if you'd like. But let's just click Save. And this time what you see is just one single Excel file. Again with all the same information, but now there's one worksheet in the workbook for each of those stocks. So you have 2 options depending on how you want to download your data. If you'd like to look at individual files, you can choose this first radio button. If you'd like to see a consolidated Excel file, you can use the last one. And lastly, if you're familiar with Metastock, which is a third-party software, you can download in its own proprietary format as well. And again, we're already in the output directory, so we'll just select that. And this process just takes a little bit longer than the CSV or Excel-based outputs because it's some extra file conversion going on. But when that is complete, the output you get here is again typical of what you would see during any of your other Metastock programs. F1 would be F1, F2, and F3 are the three stock symbols that you downloaded, and these master files are read by the Metastock software. And if I had Metastock installed on this machine, you'd be able to open those files up and again see the open, high, low, close data that you were looking for. So that is the functionality of Ticker Downloader. Again, you have quite a few different options here for downloading your data. And that will be the end of this video. Thanks for listening.